Right now I'm in a weird brain space, so it's already coming up with actual ideas at this time. So here we go. We have, in the top left corner of Thunderbird, in game number 2. Let me do the scores first. Astrea, 1 game ahead right here. It is the Red Zerg, SortOf. Look at that disgusting building. Disgusting Zerg building. I'm kidding, guys. I love the Zerg, but I also love this race. It's it's the Protoss race. In the bottom right corner, at least I love this player because he is from the same team that I represent most of the time as well. His name is Astrea from Alpha X, the Protoss Blue player. The Protoss Blue player. The Blue Protoss player. Wonderful casting. Well done, Kozan. Good job, buddy. Really on my cue here. Making the best cast possible for all you guys. And it looks like we are going to be seeing a quick hatchery versus a quick nexus. A nexus first, some might call it, if you do not consider the pylon to be a building of significance. And I don't think a lot of people do, so you know what, we are gonna call that a nexus first, as most people will, after all. Right? Alright, that's, we can agree upon this. Astrea, I've casted another ZVP of Astrea on this map actually, so I have a little bit of insider knowledge. Probably, hopefully. I don't know if he's gonna do the same thing, of course, but if he is, then, you know what, I might be able to call some things ahead of time. I don't think he was playing against SortOf though. Let me think. Against who was he playing again? Was anyone here for that match? Can anyone tell me which other Zerg he was playing? I don't even know. It's all a blur. It's all a blur right now. Just remember that we started off with Euthermal, then went to Harstum, and then we went to Stefano. We casted Stefano. So many great names. Now we got Astrea though. Astrea, a real good up-and-comer player here, guys. Someone we really gotta look out for. In the Starcraft scene, of course. It would be strange to look out for him in any other scene, I guess. But, yeah. Oh, okay, I keep my head together, Kozan. Okay, here we go. Moving that camera around like a nilly-willy. 3 bases coming down full, SortOf. Astrea still playing it safe, playing it cool. Not letting anything get to him. Ensuring that he has a wall of ready to protect his natural, his main, and his 3rd base all together in one go. He's gonna be completely fine with this. Oh my god, the sentry got out on the wrong side of the wall here. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The wall off is completed. The sentry was there. He did have to use a force field, so it's gonna take a while before he can use a hallucination to look across the map. But he is gonna... Ooh, look at this. Okay, no, it's just the patrolling probe. Making sure he's not gonna get flanked from this location over here. Putting down a pylon just for that. And moving out with this other probe again. Where is he gonna go to? He's just gonna stay here in front of the base. Making sure if there is a big roach walkout or like a big circling swarm running out, he's gonna be aware of it. Circling, circling, having a little bit of a scouting area over here. A field trip for the Zergling. Going to the watchtower. On the opposite side he's greeted by his other watchtower friend, the other Zergling. Having a wonderful time. Queen. Oh boy. Whew. Cutting it close there with the probe. Probes are very vulnerable. A very thin skin. Don't want to insult them either. Oh my god, what do we see over here? We have a lot of gateways actually coming down and a robotics facility. No 3rd base inside here. SortOf coming in with the scout. Checking whether or not he sees there's no 3rd base. Are there any anti-air units available? Astrea doesn't really have anything. He must swap in a stalker here. There we go, okay. But this is gonna get scouted though. He should, you know what, maybe with 2 stalkers he might have been able to deny the scout of this 1 extra gateway here. But I feel like SortOf is gonna be completely aware of what is going on with this amount of gateways that he sees. And at the same time, as that scout is going on though, it's already across the map, right? Here is the War Prism with the sentries and an Immortal. god, it's coming in. There's no charge for anything. There's no upgrades whatsoever. It's just a big warp gate attack coming across the map very, very early on with one immortal here to punch through the roaches. Doesn't want to lose too many sentries here. Good force fields. Coming up, Astrea getting... She's going, warping in more zealots over here, trying his best with the force fields not to let the Zerg get too on top of those sentries. Losing quite a lot of valuable units would be devastating here. Needs to keep those sentries alive. Doesn't just want to be out here with just the slow zealots, that's for sure. Reasonable Warp Prism micro coming down, but yeah, this is held quite nicely by SortOf. Zealot still now doing some damage here. I'm not sure if I was, well, it probably was the right call to move them out there to deal with those drones. Denying a little bit of mining here, but this is quite an all-in strategy, I'd say, from Astrea. This is a 7-gate, and there is still no other technology really behind this from Astrea. Feels like a little bit of a deja vu though from the previous game. I was talking about Astrea not making any technology, and still he manages to just keep the Zerg preoccupied, keep the Zerg busy across the map with that Warp Prism, with some Dark Templar and Zealot Warp-ins. At the same time, though, we see a lot of Ravages being made, but also more drones, so maybe we will not see a big counter-attack coming in here from the Zerg. Recall being used very wisely, ensuring his army is safe here. Going in for just a Warp Prism harassment instead. The Warp Prism still, though, very lethal with this amount of gateways on the field. Going all the way on the top of that map. It's going to be difficult for SortOf to scout. There's actually no units in sight. Moving back now with this entire army. They're right in the middle of the map. The Stalkers are going to be able to deny mining here for a little bit. Not going to get a lot of kills, though. Getting the Evolution Chamber is nice. Denying those upgrades. But SortOf doing very well with the micro there, making sure he doesn't lose the drone after cancelling that Evolution Chamber. Or, you know what, not losing that Evolution Chamber as well. It's part of that micro, of course. Taking down the Queen here would be nice. Gonna allow the Warp Prism to fly back in here. He doesn't want to start warping in because of those Ravagers. That would be lethal to do for his Warp Prism. Alright, just keeping the Zerg busy, as I said. He's really good at that, guys. Just keeping the Zerg preoccupied, making sure the Zerg doesn't feel comfortable moving across the map. And behind this, as you can see, is getting the Highlight Templar Archives and the Zealot Charge legs. The legs for the Zealot. Gonna be leg day right now for the Zealots. All of them have to do a lot of squats, and after that they'll be ready to do the charging in. Oh my god, the Warp Prism in trouble. Oh, only losing the Observer there. Right, I guess the Observer is a little bit more expendable than that Warp Prism, although you still do definitely not want to use an Observer for free like that. Has to recreate that Observer right now. What else is going on? We can see the robotics bay is coming down. The robotics facility, another one being placed next to it. So most likely we will see a transition into those Colossus once more. And on the other side, as a response, we see a lurker den actually being placed down here. Very interesting. That's going to be strong against at least the Zealots, of course, with the charge. But oh, actually, we see Disruptors. Astrea throwing me off the path here. Previous game he went straight for those Colossi, and now he's going for the Disruptor. So I'm very curious to see him play with this as well. A little bit of trouble here, but has enough Warp-ins to deal with that. The Warp Prism coming in once again as well. But there's enough Zerg here in the base that should be able to deal with it rather quite nicely. Also 4 Hydralisk over here. It's going to be very dangerous actually for this Warp Prism to come in. Warp Prism, are you coming in? He's not coming in. Alright, we're gonna wait, give that a little bit more time. He's a little bit nervous, guys. He's a little shy to show his head right there, and I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to show my face as a Warp Prism to 4 Hydralisks either myself. Zerglings once again coming across. Did he actually? Okay, there is a Colossi on the way right now. So sticking to a certain amount of disruptors, also bringing out the Dark Shrine once more. Gotta say, I'm really loving this play from Astrea. He's doing very well. Take a gander overall still, you know what, he is keeping up with the economy. He kind of caught up with his technology, right? Let's see the upgrades. Upgrades equal as well. He's gonna be ahead with his armor upgrade, finishing here. Now moving out with these disruptors, and for Immortus this is quite a heavy punching force. Oh boy, that disruptor does get taken down very instantly. Very much so instantly. Instantly gets taken down, that's what I wanted to say. There we go. More prison in the main as well, Zealots. Oh, the rapid shots. Okay, the Bios do not manage to get that connection. There's enough Zealots though here to be still a really big nuisance. Getting some of them out again, dropping them here. Has to watch out for the Spore Crawler. At the same time though, posturing with his main force. Trying to ensure that not too much is going on here, but oh my god, look at that lurker line. That's going to be impossible for him to move into. Needs 2 disruptor shots per lurker there, and he doesn't have an observer, does he? Where is his observer? Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, actually it's right here. Taking down some of the lurkers, but there's still so many of them. Did he lose the War Prism actually? No, it's still there, okay. Vipers, whoa, that is very nice. Getting a very good value there with those Vipers. And now also getting the Observer there. Thermal Lens is not done. As soon as Thermal Lens is done, it's going to be a little bit easier dealing with these lurkers, but so far he needs to just use these disruptor shots. And the disruptors are still quite vulnerable, just because of these Vipers being out on the map. He's denying this 5th place though, that is very nice. Well done by Astrea. And I feel like he's gonna move around with his army right here on the left side as well. Maybe try to take down the other 5th base at the same time. It looks like he's just going and getting reasonable disruptor shots there, but ooh, again, the big hook on those Vipers. Did blink forward there, maybe a little bit too quickly. Oh my god, the War Prism gets taken down as well. Sort of showing what he's made of right here, right now. Zealots luckily already in position, but trying to move around themselves to deal with this base. 2 Dark Templar should be a good force to deal with this. Especially if you keep the army of sort of forced to be over in this location. Oh, there it is. Okay, oh, that is close. Blinks away. Okay, manages to keep those Dark Templar alive. Well done by Astrea. Very good, proper micro there. And what else are we seeing? We are just seeing more and more lurkers being created, actually. Really going heavy into that lurker army. Is sort of not going for the Broodlords. And Broodlords, I don't blame them not going for Broodlords on this map. It's a very big map, and it's going to be easy for the Protoss to just keep going for base for base. Oh, okay, he went back with the Dark Templar there. Well done by Astrea. Once again. That's a lot of disruptor shots. And that's a lot of Zealots. Quality casting here. Only the best. Not even a cancel there, so good damage being done overall by Astrea. Slowly but surely whittling down the Zerg player. Okay, he is making Broodlords now. Broodlords though, as we saw previously when we were casting Astrea on this map, there were a lot of Broodlords as well. I thought that Astrea was in trouble because he didn't really have any production for Tempest, but Astrea was just so good at coming from all sorts of different angles and slowly but surely whittling down the Zerg economy. And just, you know what, being able to overpower those Broodlords with a mass amount of Blink Stalkers. We're gonna be seeing whether or not sort of... you know what, if it was sort of in that match, I don't think it was. So we're going to be able to see whether or not sort of is able to handle that a lot better. As we see, once again, the army has to move to the right because of the... Oh my god, those oh, those abductions are absolutely insane. All the disruptors are dead. Just Colossi remaining. I'm sure they are the next on the menu for these Vipers. For these hungry Vipers. Oh, Astrea cleaning out these mineral lines here. Moving in with Zealots right here. He might be able to actually do even more economic damage as he is moving back with his army. Again, these Vipers looking to get a kill on these Colossi. Oh, they definitely could. He must have been a little bit unaware, actually. He got, how do you call this? When you're not watching something. Distracted. He got distracted. He got distracted by something going on in his third base. One DT actually coming in here into the main base as well. There's a Spore Crawler there, so he won't be able to do anything. He would find more luck in the natural. Right, doesn't... Okay, big fungal there. Well played by SortOf. Really on top of things right here. Still 3 Colossi out on the map. Isn't going above that number. Astrea fully... Look at that bank for Astrea right now. That is a wonderful bank. He can just keep on adding more production facilities at this time. And wow, once again, Astrea really giving us a long macro game on this map. Astrea probably expecting another base to have been placed there, but in this time, SortOf deciding against that, staying in his own location that he knows that he can defend. This is just a line of Ravages, actually. So, man, I still feel like Tempest would do so well against this, right? Against the Lurkers, they would do well against this Menagio line of Spore Crawlers and Lurkers over here, and the Spine Crawlers as well. Even the Brute Lords and the Infestors pretty much as well. Sentries, really. For some reason sentries are here as well. I do not know why exactly. I'm sure there is a perfectly valid reasoning for this. Astrea, much better Protoss player than I am. Going forward again, but with all these Lurkers here, still really difficult for him to push into this. Sort of just turtling up, trying to outlast his opponent here. Let's take a look quickly at the units lost. So, whew, it's still pretty equal right now. I'd say that does go into the... Oh my god, that was a pretty nice one. It still kind of does go into the favor of Astrea, just because he has a lot more bases he can still expand to, and SortOf really having difficulty getting his bases secured right here. Immortal drop coming in, taking down the Greater Spy and denying that +2 air attack right there. Well played by Astrea, forcing more army to move backwards. Might be looking to poke in again with the main force at the same time. Hydralisk, ooh, the Hydralisk, they do manage to get a War Prison. But with the bank Astrea has right now, it's not the worst that could happen, right? Look at this. Oh my god, that's a lot of cannons. Astrea definitely wants to get the mineral advantage here. Also getting the base in the middle of the map. Wouldn't be surprised if he puts a lot of cannons down here as well. Maybe a couple of shield generators. The Brute Lords are gonna make quick work of these cannons though, especially without any Tempest. Keep coming back to Tempest, but Astrea really doesn't seem to like this unit. This base heavily on the siege. The Stark's not really in a good position to move forwards. 2 Lurkers underneath as well. It's gonna be a very tricky situation for Astrea to deal with this. Sort of just having such a big, massive defensive setup over here. Just all over the place. Look at this, guys. This is insanity to me. The amount of Lurkers. I'm wondering how many Lurkers are there actually. There's 14 lurkers. It feels like there's 30, right? It actually feels like there's 30 lurkers. Just because of how well spread out they are. Okay, Broodlords should be able to clean this base up. It's quite a big investment, honestly, for the cannons and everything. Oh my god, maybe overextending here a little bit with the... Oh, the Broodlords getting too far away from the lurkers. Getting taken down there. Reasonable trade, also keeping that Nexus alive. Not sure if that is all too great, but you know what? He might be able to get some mining done there. And if this game goes on any longer, then that will be an advantage for Astrea. Also, with the way that he's just posturing and setting up his army, he's making it very, very difficult for SortOf to take that base in the middle there as well. So again, that's somewhere where Astrea is just going to get more and more value over time. Oh, Disruptors did get hooked again, almost getting really big connections there. Oh, coming in again. Once more. Getting quite a couple of investors there, but he does lose quite a bit of army as well. Coming in on the right side as well, trying to poke, see what he can do. But the lurkers are just there, ready to defend against most of these things. Things are getting very difficult for Astrea. I would love to see some sort of air toss change, yeah. I mean, he has the money, he definitely has the money to just throw down a couple of starports and just slowly, after losing a couple more units, change those that supply into Tempest and well, no, not carriers. There's too many corruptors out, and well, there's also the +2 air already on the way. It's gonna be difficult, but like, I'm not sure what else Astrea is gonna be able to do. Like, with all these spore crawlers defending the lurkers, it's a really difficult situation. You just need to keep on denying the Zerg from getting more money and just slowly whittle him down, but SortOf just seems to be capable of defending his bases a lot better than the previous time we saw Astrea on this map.
Assimilation successful.
Getting the disruptors into the main forces here and fungling them as well. You know what? If you don't have Vipers to do it, you might as well do it with some infestors, right? Astrea getting into the 23-minute game right here, and it might still go on for a really long time, guys. I don't think there's any quick way for this game to end. Unless if one of these players makes a massive mistake. And just overextends. Like, one overextension could finish this game, but neither of these players even getting close to overextending. I would love to see him mine these minerals up as well. That would be very beneficial for Astrea, but so far he's just patiently just having the Nexus there, not doing much with it. Ooh, big recall actually on those High Templar. Saving that little bit of money there. Coming in once more, trying to deal with these lurkers. Actually, SortOf now moving aggressively forward with the Broodlords and the Corruptors. Gonna be able to make a dent here. He has to watch out not to move too far forward. A lot of his army supply is in those lurkers. Now he's only running with 46 drones. So, like, he's still capable of making a very, very big and scary army. Astrea might be beneficial for him to sack some of his own probes at this time. That's a lot of Broodlords coming forward with the Spore Crawlers right underneath. Astrea trying to do a counter-attack on the other side, but there's still lurkers, Spine Crawlers and Spores over here in this location. Making things very difficult. This base might be in a little bit of trouble, just keeping 3 Broodlords here. That would be enough to take that down. Astrea realizing that he can't make anything happen on that flank, has to retreat with his probes. Coming in again, trying to make a push here on the right side of the map, realizing the Brood Lords are all over there. Trying to move in with as much of a gateway army as he can. Look at this, there's still 3. Are there more? Am I missing some? No, there's 3 lurkers still here. Making life very, very, very difficult for Astrea. This base now completely destroyed as well. Astrea just sticking on this ground army tech though. Absolutely certain that he can make this work. Riggins, hello. Man, as long as he's just banking and containing sort of, might as well start air upgrades. Give himself some... Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking as well, right? But Astrea, I don't think he plays in that style. I think he just really wants to do the Stalker and Colossi High Templar armies. Moving his entire force now over to the left flank actually, with a big recall. Seeing the army of sort of all being on the right side, now trying to make a move, trying to get some sort of damage on the left side. Sort of though, oh my god, those abductions are so, oh, they're disgusting. Getting all the disruptors here, and again, he's not going to be able to really get anything done here, even though there's not even that much. You just can't afford to lose army that quickly in such a heavily set up defensive position. Zerglings on the right side, his base is in a lot of trouble. That one is going to get taken down finally. And well, there are enough cannons here actually to defend the other, what base is this? It's the 7th? Is it the 8th? I don't know. One of those. Astrea having too many goddamn bases. Alright, what is this? What is going on here? He's gonna connect, there we go. Oh, mind controlling those Colossi. Stark's trying to blink forward, trying to deny the Infestors from... oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. Using that ability. Using their long pokey sticks to mind control the Colossi. Colossi coming in again. Oh my god, I'm not sure if he can go in for this engagement. There's so many Infestors. All the Stalkers got fungled and he didn't really get close enough for the really taking down those Brood Lords. Has to recall. Still losing a lot of High Templar here though. That's gonna pay. That's gonna cost him a lot. And at the same time, alright, he does hold this location over here on the right. But look at this, the lurkers are just slowly inching forwards. Getting more and more bases secure. Now, I gotta say, this is a really smart way to play against Astrea. Astrea just continuously harassing, trying to find weaknesses in the army with... oh my god! Look at this, sniping a couple of Brood Lords. That's pretty good. Sort of actually, look at his gas. He's running out of gas. He did make like 9 other Infestors, but I'm not sure if that was the right call. He has so many Infestors right now. 21 Infestors actually in total. How many Brood Lords? Only 8 Brood Lords right now available for him. Like that's a lot of infested Terran and fungal, but still though, if those Stalkers get underneath those Brood Lords, he might still be in trouble here. Also still going for those disruptors, trying to counter those lurks this way. Neural Parasite, thank you Riggins. Oh man. I like Pokey Sticks too though. Dux, welcome buddy, welcome. Yeah, it is Starcraft 2, it is a WCS summer. Big tournament, these guys are playing for big money here. Blizzard tournament itself, I became a community caster, let me tell you, it's a great experience. I've casted most of my fan favorites already today. And yeah, I'm just having a blast, dude. This is crazy. Sort of moving forward, big fungals actually, disruptor shots. Oh my god, that was a big hit on those Infestors. More disruptor shots coming out, more Infestors coming down. With the disruptor ball disease. Exploding instantly because of that. The Nexus being destroyed again. These probes need to go to safety, trying to fight the Broodlings. The Broodlings need to... oh my god, at the same time, alright, moving across over here with the Stalker High Templar force. Ooh, okay, the probes are safe. Oh, well, are they though? Are they? He might just be sacrificing these probes, right? He might just be sacrificing these probes to get more army supply this time. He must be, right? This can't be a mistake. It might be a mistake. Alright, it might have been a mistake. I don't know. Astrea moving forward. The Stalks on the right side once again. Trying to just... Oh, beautiful blinking away from those fungal growths. And then as he notices the army is on the right side, moving forward on the left again. Just alternating with these left-right punches. It's been a long day, Riggings, alright. I've been casting for over 9 hours now, I feel like. Has it been 9 hours? I started casting at 1. It's 7:30 or 7:15. So that's no wait, that's not 9, it's 6. The time has become a blur for me, alright? Swap the shots. No worries, you're doing great. Alright, thank you, buddy. Just giving you a heads up. I've also, you know what, I'm starting to feel it in my throat. I started feeling it a while ago, but I gotta just keep going. This is too awesome to see what is happening. Gotta bring the games to the players. Stalkers jumping forward, trying to get more Brute Lord kills here. And SortOf, actually, look at that guy, SortOf, his bank, it's running dry. It's slowly but surely being run dry here by Astrea. Astrea moving forward once again. Is he finally going to clear this up? If this base does go down, then SortOf is going to be in a heck of a lot of trouble. This is one of the few locations where he's actually still getting minerals from. Look at this. Over here, only 4 mineral patches. Over here, only 4 mineral patches. He needs to secure this base right here. And that's why his entire army is situated over here. If that base gets killed off again, he's gonna be in a heck of a lot of trouble. Astrea though, look at that flank he still has. Astrea in a dominating lead right now. If this wasn't a pro level game, I'd say Astrea is styling on SortOf. I can beat you with yeah, maybe, but I feel like Astrea just, you know what, he just likes this style more. The Tempest, they are very slow units after all, and you would have to use recall every time if you do want to reposition there. Right, SortOf now on one base. And Astrea, as we saw with these Blink Stalkers, he is capable of just running around a lot quicker and being more versatile with his engagements. You know what? Keeping the Zerg busy, not allowing the Zerg. Like, when was the last time we saw the Zerg be aggressive? It was right over here, right? It's like 2 meters away from his own base. Here we go again. Okay, that's a recall. Stalkers safely retreating here. Some Broodlings still trying to nibble on those Stalkers. Trying to get some revenge going here, but sort of in a lot of trouble here, guys. The middle base once again being secured. Okay. I think Astrea might have done it, guys. Supply more and more in favor of Astrea. Disruptor shots landing right on top of those lurkers once again. Gonna have to see this one Stalker getting a little bit too confident in himself. Feeling like the advantage is a bit too high here for the Stalker. Oh, massive feedbacks there on the Infestors. Now it's going to be very difficult for SortOf now to fungal those Blink Stalkers and keep them away from the Brute Lords. It's going to give Astrea a little bit of an opportunity here, maybe to actually have a fight with the main force of the Zerg. Astrea still moving forwards, and I'm telling you guys, Astrea having these beautiful long matches against Zerg in the macro game, especially on Thunderbird. It's been insane. This is the second time I'm seeing this, and even this match is even longer than it was before. The previous one didn't last this long. It was like 22-minute game, I believe. This one now we're 34 minutes in, and we're still going. I mean, SortOf still has an army supply of 116, 118 now. So I can understand that he doesn't want to give up right here. But he is in a very, very dicey situation. And I'm not sure if he, you know what, I don't really see a win condition here for him. Except for like a money fungal on the entirety of the Protoss army. But even then, like He's just going to be able to warp in every time so much army again and again and again with the bank that he has that sort of might just be grasping at straws here and not really be aware of how dire the situation is. Truly. Disrupt the shots, getting a nice couple of hiders there once more. Just moving forwards, then moving backwards again, slowly prodding. Oh my god, look at this. This is a nasty. Having all these shield batteries here, just ensuring, trying to make as sure as he can. The entire map is almost mined out, guys, except for these two final bases over here in the middle and over here in the top right. Even this base over here, right? It's almost mined out. This is absolutely insane. Moving forwards again. Disruptor getting controlled by the neural parasite there. Okay. Some storms going down. I'm gonna slow down with the casting here a little bit because it feels like Astrea is just slowly eating his kill here. Devouring all the essence that sort of still has. And you know what, I don't know if sort of still has any other games to play after this, but if he doesn't, I can understand why he would not be, why he would try his best here to stay in here and stay alive. But as it is, he's putting everything he has into this, but oh, it's so rough. It's so rough. He's out of gas. He's out of minerals. Astrea still with an 8k bank of both of his minerals and gas. I guess sort of still has this one base, of course, where he is mining, but it's a one base economy Zerg right now, guys. How crazy is that? I wouldn't even mind him if he put a hatchery down on the other side, or maybe just start long distance mining. I don't even know if he has the drones still to do so. He only has 33 workers, so that might not be the case really. DT is coming in. This might just be it, guys. This might be a devastating blow if this Protoss army gets on top of the technology of the Zerg. The Zerg, though, trying to make use of the opportunity, sort of moving across with his Brood Lords. Gonna try to secure himself a second base. 2 base Zerg economy. Well, 2.5. Well, 2.25 maybe. Not much more than that. Disruptor's coming in. Oh my god, Disruptor hits. Taking down more lurkers. Every unit's so important now for SortOf. He has to try and do as much damage with each one as he can. Greatest Spy going down. Infestation Pit has been taken down. Sort of really not in a position where he's going to be able to reproduce these technology buildings. Being forced to recreate his infestation pit. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Astrea playing with his food right now a little bit. But then again, like if he does throw the game away from this situation, right, that would be such a waste. That would be just such a waste. How did they see that? There was a spore crawler there. They no longer have a spore crawler, so now there was right over him. And over there's Overseer. By the way, Bonzi is back, so we're gonna go into the big zoom. He wants to see everything. Brood Lords trying their best to get some value again. But really fighting an uphill battle here. Astrea is gonna probably move in again on the left side over here with those units, but these Brood Lords actually getting pretty good damage done. Not sure if it matters too much though. This base is gonna be taken down here. Actually being forced back by the lurkers. There's only 2 lurkers there. Maybe being a little bit too careful, but he can do whatever he wants at this point, I feel like. Astrea in such a dominating lead, and of course he doesn't know, right? He doesn't know that the Zerg has 0 money. He has 0 bank. Mr. Mechanics is going down. Yeah, sort of. He's sort of Mr. Mechanics. I don't know. I feel like Astrea is giving a good case for being Mr. Mechanics here too. Almost like playing this entirely different style from as Protoss. And I really don't know that well, right? Not going for any type of air transition at any time, even with the Brood Lords. Just sticking on those Stalkers, sticking on the Colossi and Disruptors. Also even High Templar in the mix there. And yeah, just trying to use mobility as much as he can. A very, very cool way of playing the game, honestly. It takes a long time on these maps though to really finish off the Zerg, but look at this, his patience is being paid off right now. Astrea coming in for the kill once again, dodging. Oh my god, the probes did not have the blink ability, unfortunately. all of a sudden, naked probes are like, wait, where did we go? Where did my friends go? Mr. Stalker? Coming in from the right, coming in from the left, Astrea. Using all his units here right now. Slowly but surely. Actually, he is slowly using up his bank, and he has mined up all his minerals as well. So I'm not sure how this is gonna play out actually right now. I mean, he still has quite a bit of bank, but actually, sort of. After having secured this middle base, does he still have a chance? Does he still have a chance just because he might have more money actually now in the end? It's gonna be so difficult for him to make any type of army still, but like, if he keeps trading very efficiently with the Brood Lords, with the Infestors, and Astrea only being on Blink Stalker technology here, or I can just say only technology. I mean, he has the Disruptors and the High Templar there as well, but okay, that's a really good connection. That is the stuff he needs. Astrea slowly but surely. The Brood Lords are coming into position though, trying to deny the Stalker force. At the same time though, he sees the Brood Lords being there, and again, he moves in, trying his best to take care of this base. If he kills this base, that would be a devastating blow for sure. Coming in again, the Brood Lords are moving back as well at the same time though. Astrea coming in with that right hook once more. Coming in for this base. This base a little bit less important than that middle base though. Right, does manage to get it. Two multi-pronged aggression coming in from Astrea. Still very curious how this is gonna go. Oh my god, those Disruptor shots are huge. Taking out massive clumps of Hydralisk there. What else will be happening in this situation? I truly am mesmerized by this play. Guys, this game has been going on for 43 minutes. Astrea, oh so patiently, just slicing down the economy of the Zerg bit for bit. And actually, it did become a split up map situation. We might actually have a map where most of the minerals are mined out, or actually all the bases have been mined, right? Most of the bases have been mined out. But there is still this one base that if there's only 4 mineral patches remaining here, that's when we're gonna say this has been like a fully mined out map, pretty much. But still though, there's still quite a bit of minerals here. There's like 3k already in those two, then there's 2. Okay, we need to watch the Starks actually do things. Trying to come in again, destroying all the technology buildings. Is it still worth though? Is it still worth? I think it is. He will have to recreate, right? He still has a Lurker Den, but he needs the Hydralisk Den, and the Hydralisk Den is gone now. So what can sort of still create? He can create Zerglings. He can create Zerglings, that's it. He has 2 more Infestors on the way, and that will be the last Infestors most likely for this game that will be created. There's one final base. He has to restart Lay Attack. 45-minute Lay Attack on the way. what a game. This is absolutely insane. More Lurkers, Stalkers trying to come in from the back here, trying to take down anything they can. They need to be careful though. Astrea running really close on emptying out his bank as well in this situation, and the supply not that far different anymore. Oh, I'm not even sure what he's supposed to do. Like, I wouldn't... Alright, let's run this through, right? Let's run this through to our heads. I don't think Astrea definitely has to push into this anymore. Like, I wouldn't be upset about it if he doesn't. Like, it's just becoming too risky of a situation. Although maybe... Oh my god, just because there is still mining going on here and Astrea just doesn't have any mining at all going on whatsoever. His income has been shattered. He has no more bank either. Like, he's on his last legs right now. He needs to just be very, very efficient with these disruptors. He cannot afford to lose these disruptors though. Blinking forward quite aggressively as well, losing quite a bit of stalkers here. Oh my god, this is such a scrappy game. Ooh, those broodlings really thought about going for it there. Deciding to move back. Oh my god, that fungal is massive. All the disruptors got hit. Needs to recall them. Oh my god, only saves 2. Cannot afford to lose his disruptors like that. That is massive, but I don't know. I didn't even see what kind of hits he got. I guess the hits were decent. I don't see that many infestors still remaining. Swarm hosts now being created. The ultimate unit to get value. Oh my god, the Broodlords as well. Getting so much value in this situation right here. Alright, think about this. What if Astrea just tries to go for a base trade, right? If he just... Where is sort of his buildings? I do not... Well, there's still some in the middle over here. He had to recreate his layer tech. He had to recreate his spire and his spawning pool all in the middle of the map. And right now he's just trying his best not to lose any more army units here. Same goes for Astrea. Astrea, please do not lose that disruptor. Oh my god. Oh my god, did sort of do this. Oh my god. Securing that one final base in the middle. Look at that amount of swarm hosts. That's not an amount of swarm hosts that he can fight for it anymore. Astrea. Oh my god. Not. Oh my god. Maybe he should have gone into those Tempest guys. Maybe having a couple of Tempest would have been great in this situation, but feeling so confident that he can secure those other, or you know what, keeping the Zerg economy low, denying all those bases, sort of though beautifully controlling the entire area, using lurkers and ensuring that he doesn't lose too much economy. This game is absolutely bonkers, guys. This is insanity right here. I think sort of did it. I think the only way really that sort of can lose this if Astrea just plays it really slow, really safe, and he just tries to go for a base trade. I think that's the only way that is left for Astrea to win right here. He needs to pick off these other 2 buildings over here. He needs to just keep that, well yeah, killing this hatchery over there is really good. But I don't think he can keep trading with the army. The Zerg army is just too efficient at this time, and he has no more bank to trade with. He needs to be more careful than this. There's still a couple of minerals maybe that I can take in them over there. What about this base? I can't click on the minerals, so maybe you can go over there. Are those gas guys? I think those are completely mined out as well. This is absolutely insane. Sort of can't leave this place, right? He can't leave this base. That's kind of the thing. Oh my god. Look at the amount of swarm hosts, though. He might just be able to do this, I think, sort of pulled through. We're gonna go into a game number 3, guys. This is insanity. This is absolutely bonkers. I called this game for Astrea so long ago, so many times, and I said he was playing with his food, sort of though, hanging in there, not giving an inch, fighting for his life. And look at him go. Look at him getting this actually game going once more. The army supply is so heavily in favor of SortOf, and SortOf just having such a great army composition to deal with the Protoss army as efficiently as possible. Oh, there's still probes remaining for Astrea. Still 7 probes. They're all with the army, though. Oh my god, Astrea. Astrea, I feel so sorry for you, buddy, but I feel like this might be it. I feel like this might be it, Astrea. Good hit there with the disruptor, but he just lost too many disruptors. More. Oh, the locust coming in. Big fungal on the stalkers. That might be it. That might be the GG moment for Astrea. He might realize right here, right now, seeing that enormous cluster of locusts just blurting out the sky, darkening the entire ground force for Astrea, or whatever is left still. Nothing left to mine. We have gone into a situation where the entire map is pretty much mined out, guys. The most minerals for the Protoss still to mine is actually in the mineral wall over here. Nothing else is left for the Protoss to do. And you know what? He's not even going for it. I don't blame him. He only has minerals. GG being called Astrea. Oh my god. What a game. What a game. Oh my god. That was insane. Oh. Sort of hanging in just barely with the skin of his teeth, or however that expression goes. Holy moly, what a game. Elke Mike Kellis, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. Iron Dram, thank you for the follow as well. In Question, thank you for the follow. Did I miss anyone else before this? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry if I did. I need to pay attention for this next game coming up between SortOf and Astrea. It's going to be match number 3, and I do not want to miss this one. This is going to be absolutely bonkers. If we get anywhere near that one again, that's... Oh my god. How long did that game last? Was that a plus 50-minute game? I don't even know. that was really cool though. GG. GG to SortOf. Oh my god. Oh, I need to calm down. I need to calm my nerves. I need an invite for my next match. Yeah, it is, Tux. Astrea won the first game. Then SortOf took the second game right there, as you saw. And we're gonna go into the third game right here. Between these two players. Oh, I hope you are enjoying this, this moment. Invite, please. Oh, there it is. There it is. I got it. Oh, that's a lot of casters joining this lobby now. They realize where the actual action is. Oh, all of them joining here now. Look at this. Oh my god, guys, look at the amount of casters. Look at the amount of casters. Oh, that's insane. Alright. It's a 1-1. Sort of won it, Dodo Bounty. That's insane. That's insane. It's a 1-1 series right here. I feel like this might be the last game that is here. Zard 648, thank you for the follow. Fire Green, thank you for the follow as well. Hopping into this final game between these two. I hope they won't ask if all the casters are ready. It might be too much. It's gonna be impossible to verify. What's up, Ejustle? Yeah, it is a long game, long day for me. My mind is going a little bit loopy. I feel like I think I have been casting pretty much non-stop right now for like at least 6 hours. I started at 1. It's 7:30, so it's like it's 6.5 hours non-stop casting right now. I've not taken a break. I thought about taking a break, but then I had this game between Eric and B, ZVZ, and then like for some reason people just kept playing. They didn't stop, even though the admin of the event said like we would have like 40-minute break. Well, I didn't. There were games going on. No break for this guy. You've been out? Well, you're gonna have to watch the VOD, my friend. You're gonna... Either way. Just waiting for this match to get started, guys. Astrea got back. He's ready to go. There's so many people right here watching this game. This is awesome, guys. Game number 3 on the way. Thank you so much for joining me and watching the WCS with me here. I very much appreciate it. I'm having a wonderful time. I hope I'm bringing some enthusiasm over to you guys as well. And yeah, thank you for watching with me, guys. I really appreciate it. Game number 3. Here it is. It's gonna happen. SortOf versus Astrea. We're gonna do that again. Do another introduction, a little bit more epic this time. We have in the bottom left corner, it is a blue Protoss player going by the name of Astrea from Team Alpha X, everyone. Alpha X, a wonderful team. It's the team I'm in as well right now, at least in-game on this account. I do a lot of casting for them. I really like that team. They're very nice people. Anyway, I'm sure there's other nice teams out there, but that's the one I'm familiar with. On the other side, we have a red Zerg player going by the name of SortOf. Just barely managing to pull that last game back right there. That was an awesome series we got to watch. Actually, it is an awesome series we got to watch. That was an epic match that we got to watch with an almost fully mined out base. Or a fully mined out map, I should say. SortOf, seeing that the probe would get the block on the hatchery right there. Going for the third base location instead. Thank you, Bibs. I'm glad I'm your hero. You're my hero, Bibs. You're my hero, watching me for 7 hours straight casting. Don't tell me otherwise. Just lie to me. Tell me that you've been watching straight for 7 hours, alright? Please. Okay. Whew. Okay, things calm down. I can calm down a little bit as well. Not mining from the gas, just as of yet is SortOf. I'm shaking, guys. I'm shaking. I feel like I need to get some food pretty soon. I think I will have an opportunity, though. I'm not sure how many matches will be after this. But you know what? We're just gonna keep going. You know what? I don't think there's gonna be a lot anyway, right? So let's just keep going now. I'm not sure if there are gonna be other maps played after this, just because of how long that one lasted. Alright, let's go, Tux. Exactly, buddy. Exactly. This map, a little bit less prone to go that late into the game, unfortunately. But then again, it might favor Astrea's form of playing a little bit more as well. Just going for the 1-2 punch with the Stalkers, although it is a smaller map. How many rounds did we go through? What do you mean with rounds, Ejusel? Like brackets-wise? There's two bracket groups. I'm not sure if I can explain it, just because I'm not fully aware of it myself. Stargate on the way by Astrea this time. That's a marvelous, actually. I never thought I'd see the day. There it is. It's the Stargate being created by Astrea himself. It's actually happening. Third base being created as well. A little bit of harassment here coming in from an Adept. Not getting too much done. Did he get one drone there? He did not, unfortunately. Actually, I could have just clicked on the Adept and looked over here. Excusez-moi. Losing brain functionality as we go. Zerglings, how the hell did they get in here? Oh, they get cleaned up though, so very nice. The Adepts getting split up here. Coming into the main base, killing one, killing two. Actually, three workers. I missed the third one. Probably was in the third base over here. Oh, there it is. Yep, there's still some Zerg or drone blood in that third base. SortOf saw the Stargate, of course. So already putting down Spore Crawler should be completely fine against any sort of Oracle harassment right here. At the same time, we can see a lot of Zerglings actually poking this wall. Well, could be in a little bit of trouble here. Astrea needs to pull the Oracle back. He needs the Oracle here for the fence. Putting down the gateway. Needs to put down another pylon as well. This is going to be depowered. Oh my god, the Zerglings all get in. That wasn't a full wall up at the top either. That is very painful. Well, it's only 5 Zerglings. The Oracle is here to clean it up, but that's still a couple of probes that you do not want to lose in this state of the game. Also, the production, the warp gate being delayed. All of this being delayed over here. And now the Overlord flying in. Deciding it is his time now. Sacrifice his life for the Zerg gods. That went really well for Astrea. Okay, okay. Was oh, yep, he is. You're completely right. I'm cuddled there. Thank you very much for pointing that out. Also, of course, he's clearing up a lot of overlords here. So, Astrea in a good position, for sure. He's getting that third base as well without any, you know what, without any real threat being laid down for that as well. Or nothing really that can move across the map for SortOf here. Astrea looking good, looking fly. Might be able to pull this one through this time. The Stargate, not that bad of attack, is it, Astrea? Might want to use that more often, it seems so. Phoenix, I don't know. I don't know why I'm saying that. He knows this game so much better than I do, especially on the Protoss race. And especially against the Zerg player as well. Oh, okay. Getting cocky here. Oracle's flying in, trying to get anything done here. Just have to watch out. Going in first with the low HP one, a little bit dangerous. Does get a lot of worker kills once more. Recalling the other one. Ooh, just not in time. Barely losing that one. Or this one, Oracle has to run away as well. Please, Mr. Oracle, please. Okay, does get away. And then we see a War Prism. There it is. Okay, a War Prism with 2 Adepts right now into the main base as well for SortOf. Here it comes. Here it comes. Adepts trying to do even more harassment. Already making sure the Shades are going to be able to be in a location for him to pick them up. Not losing them. Very nice micro there from Astrea. Getting just a couple of more drone kills. Very, very well done. Baneling Nest on the way. We see a evolution chamber being made. Is that the first one? It is a single evolution chamber. And a Templar archives as well being created right here. No robotics bay yet. Just a robotics facility. Astrea showing all his sides today. Truly showing all that he has to give. Even more Adeptor-esque again with the War Prism in the main base. And out they go. Beautiful. Beautiful done. Beautifully done, I should say. Look at that drone train as well. Denying so much mining. At the same time, a little Phoenix over here scouting around. Seeing what's up. Seeing what the army supply is of SortOf. And actually, that drone. Curious, maybe wanting to go for another base there. Opting not to in the last second. It's just sitting there now. But he is going for the 4th base at the bottom, SortOf is. Now, I think Astrea is still in a really good position here. This overall supply might be a little bit deceptive just because there is so many roaches, of course. Double the workers of what Hero would have at this point. You're right, Ejusel. That's a lot of banelings. That is a lot of banelings. I'm wondering if he's actually gonna try to move out with those banelings. He's making just more roaches at the time. I thought I did see him make a lot more drones before this, just before this, but it could just be defensive banelings actually. SortOf did this previous round as well, where I thought he was gonna go for an attack, but then it turned out that he was just, you know what, waiting for more drones to be ready to be produced. Going for the spy attack as well, so I don't expect there to be a big aggressive play here with these banelings. Just making sure that he has them for any defensive purposes. Astrea moving out on the map, trying to get himself a little bit of aggressive play going. And one zealot there. Still has the War Prism on top as well. Ready, filled up with, I believe it is zealots. I want to double check. I don't want to run away. Alright, it is zealots over there. More zealots also ready to move in on the flank. And Astrea now moving backwards. Doesn't want to overcommit, realizing how big of an army SortOf has. And wisely pulling back here. Some banelings trying to get a connection here. They should be taken care of by the cannons, I'd say. Yeah, okay, only one survives. So, well done there. The Phoenix deciding to give away the location of the Warp Prism here. Very unfortunate, but here he goes. Storm almost done. Storm should be done right now. Thank you very much. It's gonna be great against those Banelings. The Storm. +2 attack also almost done. Blink almost done. Astrea is gonna be in a pretty reasonable position to start moving out on the map here with his army supply closing up to max. And still having that Warp Prism at the top there as well. Ensuring that the Zerg cannot move out with too much of his force. Kind of curious to see whether or not Astrea stops warping in and producing units at home, just so he has more supply to warp in with the Warp Prism right here. He lost some units there. I don't know exactly what happened. Maybe something here? No? Was it here? I don't know. Something happened there. Either way, Astrea posturing out on the map over here. It feels like this army, that's a lot of Storm. That's a massive amount of Storm, actually. Moving on to the creep might be a little bit dangerous, though, against this amount of Banelings that is available. Ooh, look at this, sort of already moving around with a flank. It did get spotted, though, by Stalker, so Astrea smartly, wisely moving backwards here. That could have been absolutely devastating. If that was a big surround with those Banelings from both sides, that force would not stand up very long. Especially with only, let's see, there's 5 sentries over here. I could just do this, actually, if I click it right. There we go, 5 sentries available. So reasonable damage. Wait, did the Warp Prism actually get taken down? It's still here somewhere. Let me take a look. Okay, it's with the army now. Roach is trying to push away these zealots. There's a lone immortal somewhere out on the map as well. Hallucination coming across these roaches. Gonna try to do some counter-aggression here. As Astrea, his entire army is across the map. One immortal. Oh boy, that's a move command. Immortal doesn't feel like shooting today. Unfortunately, he was tired. I feel you, Mr. Immortal. I feel you, buddy. Roach is still being really big of a bother. The Stalker's not in a great position anymore to deal with this, but at the same time, probably because Astrea moving across the map. Let's try to keep an eye out on both sides. Astrea should move his army back, though, as he's trying to deal with his own natural Banelings coming in from behind. Oh my god, that was a massive connection there. But was it enough? There's still so many Immortals and Archons remaining. The main base has been, or the natural has been cleaned up of Roaches as well. These Stalkers are going to be able to come together with the rest of the army. And there's still quite a significant force here remaining for Astrea. But that said, there's still a lot of Banelings as well. This is going to come down to force fields. And it's going to come down to... I don't think there's any Storm available, actually. Let us see. It's barely. It's coming up there. It's just 4 more, and this one should, oh my god, clicking is difficult. Alright, he does have Storm right now. He has some Storm available. He's moving forward again. Broodlords are already on the map, though. This is going to be quite difficult. This 4th base in a lot of trouble. It is the 4th base. It was the 4th base created. Blinking Stalkers going forward, trying to snipe those Broodlords. But with all those Banelings there as well, going to make it very difficult for the Protoss to get any ground here. Needs to get good connections with those Storms onto the Banelings, gets a reasonable one there. Does get that 4th base as well, so very well done Astrea, realizing he has done the damage and now retreating after seeing that massive amount of Broodlords there. Getting a good couple of drone kills and a good couple of, a good hatchery kill there as well. That was a lot of Storm, wasn't it? I didn't really see them all come down, but I guess most of them just got blown up by the Banelings. That's what I'm seeing a lot recently, actually. Just, like, there's so many High Templar ready to just Storm, be ready for Storm, but then Banelings coming in from all the sides, and then it's such a waste, right? Oh my god, Astrea, you definitely walled this place off, buddy. Right, Zerglings get in. Very, very unfortunate here. Splitting up at the same time, though. Astrea moving forward with his army. Broodlords trying to poke around again, and he really doesn't have a good army to deal with those Broodlords. Zerglings doing massive amounts of damage in the main base, though, of Astrea. Losing quite a bit of workers here. Astrea not out of this yet, though. But I would like him to see, or I would like to see him try to make something happen against these Broodlords. Try and be... Linking aggressively like that is just so dangerous that with that amount of paintings. If he does that with his entire Stalker clump, he's just gonna die, right? If he doesn't, then the rest of his army is just gonna die to the Brood Lords. That's just what's gonna happen. He needs... There we go. Alright. Finally, we see a fleet beacon being created. The second Stargate coming down Astrea, making a transition into the Tempest. The entire screen was flashing. Oh, because of all the storm? I see, I see. Sorry, buddy. Try to zoom out more. Feels bad, Anton. Indeed, it does. It's a very difficult situation here for... Oh my god, big bailing hit! Oh! On both sides, 33 workers going down. Down to 38 workers in total now for Astrea. Astrea in trouble right here, right now. Not really having any money to produce any of the Tempest. He was trying to do some sort of transition, but right now sort of denying that possibility really by just keeping up continuous pressure with his circling run-bys, with his bailing run-bys, and ensuring Astrea does not have the economy he had the previous game. Astrea moving around, cancelling this 4th base again, or maybe it was the 5th base in this case right here. After it being destroyed previously already. Okay, 1 Tempest being created right now. No other Tempest yet on the field. Has to be careful though, these Broodlings nibbling at the feet of those High Templar. Those High Templar are ever so expensive. Oh boy, 1 does go down. Doesn't want to lose those. Oh, what is this kind of weird, funky force moving in here? There's Broodlords that Immortals do not do well against Broodlords. Astrea moving back. Trying to be safe. He does not have a max army supply, he does not have a bank, he cannot afford to lose units like that. Trying to get something done though, trying to force the entire Broodlord army to come to the bottom, but look at this, there's 2 Broodlord armies, guys, there's 2 Broodlord armies! How is he gonna be able to deal with this? More banelings coming in if these connections hit up, oh my god, Astrea in so much trouble. 15 more workers going down once more. Desperately trying to make Tempest happen, trying to get them out on the field, trying to get that counter for the Broodlords. But, oh my god, investing so much into the High Templar as well still. Oh, this is such a ragtag army, this is just gonna get cleaned up so easily. Like, I feel like just Zerglings would be enough, even with Storm available here. Just because there's no buffer area for those High Templar, or just Banelings. Banelings would do. Moving out on both sides, actually being engaged. Those High Templar might be taken down again. This force again retreating. Full Tempest moving out though. Trying to get something done. Very nice feedback there, denying another fungal growth from those High Templar. If that feedback didn't hit, he might have lost all those High Templar there. I'm not sure how much the energy was on that infestor, but it seems quite high because it died instantly. Tempest now trying to deal with these Broodlords. At the same time, there's a Zerg army trying to do even more damage once more onto the income and the resource collection right here for Astrea. Astrea, please. Alright, you should be able to secure this location once more. Actually, I say that maybe a little bit too quickly. Oh my god, with the final hits of the Zerglings, the base still goes down. Absolutely devastating for Astrea. Now trying to make something happen here with these Tempest. Astrea has to feel a little tilted after losing that 50-minute game that he should have won. Yeah, I do agree, definitely. For sure. No answer to the Tempest yet, but still though, it's not going to be too difficult to just make a lot of Corruptors. And we do see Corruptors on the way. There's 9 Corruptors already out, 4 Corruptors more on the way. It's going to be difficult for the Corruptors maybe to get on top of those Tempest. With Astrea having this much Storm and also still... Oh, Broodlords, okay. Broodlords, please don't kill this force. Go the other way, Broodlords. It's okay. You don't want to see this. Okay. Oh, the Tempest. Oh, okay, the Templar does get taken down there. Also a sentry, unfortunately there. Oh, Lurk is moving across very aggressively. Sort of looking like he wants to do a big push. But Astrea moving into counter. At the same time though, sort of moving in from behind. Astrea might be in trouble if he overcommits to this location. If he overcommits to this location, he is going to be in trouble right here. There's gonna be infestation fungal coming on. There's the Brood Lords already nibbling at the storm. They're making it very difficult. Oh, okay, big recall there. Oh boy, that is it. Okay, that is alright. Actually, it's not alright, guys. This is still terrible for Astrea. Astrea, though, at the same time, moving in here with his ragtag force, finally finding some damage with this force. He should be able to clear this out. I feel like should be able. Okay, there we go. He does take down his base. Does find some economic damage, but already look at the supply, guys. This is such a terrible spot for Astrea. Astrea might have lost too much economy at the start of this game. I say at the start, maybe in the mid game, with all the Zerglings and those Baneling hits, killing 33 other workers right there. Yeah, the final engagement going on. Lurker's already in a position here. Corrupt is coming in, trying to get close on those big fungal on the Tempest. Corrupt is already right on top of the Tempest. Oh, Infestors trying to get more fungals off. And I feel like this might be it, guys. This might be it. I have no idea how Astrea might ever be able to retreat from this or ever get any sort of a force again. There we go. Well played. GG from Astrea. Sort of takes the series. That is a GG. That is a GG. Alright. Oh my god, Astrea must feel horrible after losing that second game. But, oh well.